Alrighty!
I got the pizza!
And we got the pizza. Is this my one?
I don't even know.
No, this one's yours.
Oh no. He opened up my pizza first. How
I'm
rude.
hungry, okay? Leave me alone.
Yeah, well, so
Got
am
garlic herb dip.
Ooh.
Delicious stuff. And I just got regular pepperoni and cheese because that's how I like it. Thank you. I'll just leave it here. I'll eat it in a minute.
Oh, you're gonna leave it?
I'm gonna let it cool down. Pizza boiling hot isn't my thing really. I like it cooler. Hello everyone, and welcome to the ZT podcast. I didn't hit record on the microphone, that would help.
Do we have to do that all over again?
No, we're okay. Okay, never mind. Whatever. That's fine. So, yeah, we're here. Doing a podcast. This is the most janky piece of shit. We spent the last half hour trying to get this fucker to work. And it might not even be working right now, but who cares?
Oh.
If you're listening to this with garbage audio, and you know why.
Well, to be fair,
But it's fine, we have pizza. I don't care anymore.
To be fair though, it was working with your PC, so it probably is
It's
just
my
a
laptop. It's my shitty laptop the uni gave me. This piece of shit. So, but you know, it's fine. You know. But yeah, we're here, and you're here as well. You're at my house. You're at my house. You came over for a sleepover for 2 nights.
Get
2
in.
fucking nights.
Yeah.
And it's great. What have we been up to? We've been making stuff. We've been doing productions.
Oh yeah.
Videos.
Been doing also a bit of a gaming recording.
Oh yeah, we did some Outlast. We played some Outlast, like literally just now. We just finished the game, so that was fun. Also, we're filming for. I don't know when this podcast will come out, so I don't know how much we talk about Alone, that short film. I mean, we're finishing filming it today. Fingers crossed. But when will it come out? That's the real question.
That reminds me, I should probably be covering up my top.
Why?
Because it's white top, and if it gets stained,
Oh shit!
continuity error.
Oof, yeah. But no, yeah. We're filming for a short film, which might be out by the time this podcast is out, but I can't make any promises. Podcasts take a while to... short films take a while to make, so, you know. But no. Yeah. I don't know if anybody knew this, but you're an acting student. You're a drama student. And I'm a film student. And we met via, you know, production. We met via a uni
It was
project,
It was your group that you were doing with your first year.
Yes, my first year. You were in second year at that point, and you knew a contact of my group, Elliot. So
well, I knew a contact of your group through a contact of my group.
Right.
Because it was Elliot who knew Georgia, and then Georgia put a thingy for you know, people in my class who wanted to take a part.
Right. Yeah.
And I thought I'd have a crack at it. Got given a script to audition with.
Yeah.
That was pretty
You were
fun.
the best actor in that production.
Oh, you're being too kind.
I'm not even joking. You were. I'm not saying the others were shit, but it's like you put your all in it. You know that scene outside when you're acting with Elliot round the back of the shop. Yeah, that's one of the best performances I've ever worked with someone acting. That's probably the best I've had.
Funny little
But yeah,
behind the scenes notification. We took about several different tries because, of course, having to get the different camera angles.
Oh yeah.
And we had to rush near the end because I had to have a lecture.
Oh yeah, you did.
Catching up with us
back
about
to campus
10
that
minutes
day.
before the end of wrapping up that scene.
Yeah.
And in that last one, it was a scene of me having to just throw down my bag at the floor because I'm yelling at Elliot.
And you're in a rush, so you just yeet it.
Every other time it would land on the front.
Yeah.
But then on my last take, before I had to leg it, it landed upright, and everyone could just hear a massive crack just coming up from somewhere. And I could see the eyes of
What was the
everyone
crack?
behind the... I could hear everyone was just looking up, just, what the hell is that?
What happened?
And then, of
Oh,
course,
no.
so I finished that scene, and then I had to pick up my bag,
You opened the bag,
and it was my laptop.
Oh no! Oh yeah, it was, wasn't
the
it?
corner dented, and actually the bit of plastic that's it goes around the keypad. It popped up as soon as I got back to the classroom,
That's great.
which was hilarious. It still works today, surprisingly.
Yeah.
But,
was that a laptop the uni gave you then?
No, I bought that one myself.
Oh, fair enough.
And it still works better than the piece of junk they give you.
Yeah. From experience, I can agree. Look at this piece of garbage. I mean, I got it free when I signed with the uni, because what happens with my the uni that we went to, like when we enroll, what happens is they either offer you extra campus credit or some bollocks that's useless, or what was the other one? It was obviously a laptop, and then what was the third one?
They give you extra money to help out with your rent.
Oh yeah, they retract how much money you pay. That's it. Yeah, that was the three options for halls of residence. Obviously, I chose laptop because physical matter is what I put value in. So I did that. In hindsight, I probably should have done the halls.
Yeah, that's what I did.
But all the same, no one used campus credit, and those who did are crying right now. But no, anyway, yeah, but we were on the set of that, and we met there and then, and I think it was initially because it was just like we're both Doctor Who fans, and we latched onto that.
Although they kind of warned me about you.
Did they?
Saying how, because we're both so into our Doctor Who knowledge.
Yeah.
They thought it could actually be
we might be
full-on
rivals.
war.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to say, nah, it's because of this. No, it's because of that.
Yeah. How could you? The hybrid was a great storyline, said no one ever. I'm sorry.
What are you talking about? The Yeti is the most underrated alien in the world.
No, it was not. Anyway, but yeah, we did a pilot episode for like a production. It was like an assignment we had to do where we wrote a script for a series or a scenario for a TV show we were going to do, and write a script for the pilot and then film that pilot. And yeah, I think it turned out well.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, it turned out very well. But yeah, but yeah. Since then, that was over a year ago. That was like a year and a half ago now. That was like early February, I think. So that's nearly a year and a half. That is fucking crazy.
It was February 14th.
Jesus.
And I remember that because the night before first shooting when we first met.
Oh yeah, you had. I think you've already told this story, but you can tell it again. It's funny.
It's so it was a Thursday, or it might have either been a Tuesday or a Thursday because I was out at
the
night before for the if you know when you go to around Valentine's Day they do a traffic light night, and I was at that. And on that night, I was with a girl, and I got spiked because I tasted her drink.
You
hers
told
got
this
spiked. So then, I ended up crashing at hers on campus, conveniently, because I was too sick to make it home myself.
Yeah.
And I have no idea how this happened. It was probably just as if to say, get up. But I just woke up naturally, half an hour before I was meant to pop down to the Creative Hub to meet up with the group.
Yeah.
And I'm shitting myself because I'm thinking, fuck, I haven't even got anything. I'm just in a waistcoat, a shirt, and my coat.
Oh, that's great. And then when you got on set, you were like, guys, I'm in bad shape. It's like, that's fine. It works for the character.
Yeah, they just said what I'm wearing was exactly what they wanted. I'm thinking, how?
He was like a rundown, like beaten sort of guy, like rough around the edges kind of character. So it worked. But yeah, that was fun. But no, we did COVIDiots. I need to talk about COVIDiots. I need to get this pent up rage off of my chest.
Alright, let's go.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I love COVIDiots. That production was my most proudest achievement as a film creative fucking whatever. I love it, because the idea of it was, basically, it was meant to be propaganda, because it was kind of like it was meant to be my main thesis for one of my assignments for uni, where it was like, you have to make a creative video which is also, and so I was like, okay, I'll go down this rabbit hole of making a piece of propaganda of today's age, which is perfect for that, because it's like, obviously it's about COVID and about the stupid, ridiculous, opinions of people that don't understand coronavirus on a basic level, with people that think that they're going to get microchipped, or that the vaccine or the virus wasn't even real in the first place, or or China was lying about whatever, or I don't fucking care. But yeah, that was the gist of it, and we were like, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get everyone involved. I'm going to get everyone I know involved. I got you, Henry, Kane, Joe, fucking Morgan. I got everyone that I knew that I've collaborated with in the past involved. Got my fucking parents involved in acting in it, and it was this thing. It was meant to be like a mashup of a bunch of interviews in like a documentary, mockumentary style, where it's like they're all talking about their opinions, and they're wrong opinions, and they're playing a character. And
yes,
I
YouTube
put
didn't
it
get that
on
memo.
YouTube, and it turns out YouTube don't have a good sense of humour.
No, they don't.
And so they took it down the first time, saying that there is no audible, verbal, or written proof that this video is against these controversial views. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm not going to fight this. I'm not going to appeal and say, that's not fair. So I take my 1 week ban off YouTube, which is what the first strike does. And then I come back and I re-edit Code Idiots and I put a disclaimer at the start, which in multiple occasions quotes the community guidelines that YouTube was quoting, saying it doesn't abide by those guidelines. So I do that and I say, oh, this is satire. This is nothing. None of the opinions that are held by that are spoken about by any of these people reflects their actual opinions. This is meant to poke fun at all of the stupid, ridiculous opinions that we're making fun of in this video. And then the next day, that second draft that I uploaded on YouTube also gets taken down, which is completely unfair, because it
was a whole block of it right there.
It was a fucking minute segment of just that text saying, "Read and weep, read it," and they still took it down. And
they're more dumb than the people they think you're trying to
portray
push up in society.
Yeah. So it's kind of fucking stupid.
I'm sure they haven't got any wind-up pigeons in YouTube. They're
Oh
against it. Just don't make fun of us. Yeah. You know, we believe that stuff. You know, we've got the chip-based ready. We got it.
But yeah, I even made a bloopers reel for it. I did all this stuff for it. I had this big thing planned, and the thing is, it did so well on both times. It hit 100 views within an hour of uploading it. And then YouTube's like, nope, can't have that. We can't have nice things. So I'm just really mad because the first time I was like, fair enough. I didn't read the guidelines. I didn't know that I had to explicitly say verbally, audibly, in text, everything. I had to specify specifically that it was satire and that it wasn't actually meant to be controversial. It was meant to actually challenge the controversy of COVID and yet YouTube was like, nah, we still don't like it, get rid of it. And so they take it down again. They give me my second strike. And you're only allowed 3 strikes before they take down your channel.
Ooh.
Which is why I'm so salty. Because the first time, I'll take the first strike. I'll take it. But the second one, no. That is not fucking fair. And to those of you that have actually watched the Code Idiots film, it's great. That's the only film that I'll wholeheartedly say I did everything right and everything went well. In the end, the final product is beautiful. Genuinely, when I watch it, I just think, God, I'm so proud of that fucking thing. And yeah, I can't watch it on YouTube. I still have the file, but
you could try uploading it to a different kind of site.
There isn't really a different kind of site. There's no competitors to YouTube anymore because YouTube's owned by Google now. So it's not as simple as that, really. Sadly. But you know, yeah, I fucking love, because Code Idiots, like, genuinely, there was so much that went, like, so fucking funny. Like, I want to say, like, your character's hilarious, and the thing is as well, I want to get into the production side of it, because I had you and Mark, my mate Mark, from college, and then I had you to record your bits separately. Everyone else I recorded in person their interviews to a degree. Either whether I let them do it themselves and I supervised, or whether I literally held the camera, whether I directed what they'd said. There were varying amount of involvement that I had, but with yours and Mark's, I just let it flow. I had 3 specific questions that I forgot to ask you for the interview, though. The first one was like, what are your thoughts on COVID? What are your thoughts on lockdown and the stuff about the Prime Minister or something? And I didn't ask you those questions, but somehow I made what you sent me work in the final product.
No,
and I made it work perfectly.
No, what you did was, I think it was on the day that I started filming, you actually sent me the questions in.
Oh, nice. Okay,
so
never mind.
I did actually.
Well, Mark was nothing like that. He just ranted on his, because he had his chavvy character. He was like, "What you think, blood? What you think?" He's just doing all that shit, and it works for the final edit. But yeah, that was what's funny though, because I think the notes that I gave you and Mark were the exact same, and it was just something like, alright, I need you to do this, I need you to be this dumb character, you have this choice, you can either be a hypochondriac, you can either be like a roadman, like chavvy character, or you can be this or that. And I said, just have fun with it. Just take the piss out of the stupid people that you're trying to portray, or just have fun. And
I'm surprised
that you did.
I'm surprised I was the only person really in there that, at least visually, did anything kind of silly with their masks.
Oh, no.
I was waiting for somebody to come out with a cut mask out. Or
Otis did that.
Did he? Oh,
yeah, he had a mask.
Yeah.
But yeah.
yeah.
In the bit with Otis, we had I had him cut a mask out. like the hole in it where the nose, because that's the real thing that happens all the time. You get people that go, oh, you know, this mask is perfect now that I can breathe, and it's like, that's not the point of the mask. You're meant to protect the bodily fluid from anyone else. But yeah, that was just fucking great. But you know what, about the whole mask thing, there was someone else that did it, but it's kind of a funny behind the scenes thing, because the first person I ever got to interview for this film was Morgan, and my god, Morgan was the fucking star. I'm sorry, he is the funniest fucking part of it.
I'll try
Morgan,
not to take too much
if you're watching, I love you. You are so good in this. Like, genuinely, because when we started this, even to the beginning, he's the main reason it even began production. Because when we were, like, doing, like, planning and stuff, I was like, okay, well, I can't really do COVID. It's about, like, secondary research and all that to back it up and do a thesis on it behind the scenes and say what the motive behind making this was. And he was like, oh, you need an example? That's fine. You need an example of existing mockumentary. There's this Death to 2020 mockumentary on Netflix, and he sent me a link to it, and that was that. And then we came to the day of filming, and I was like, oh, so Morgan, what sort of character do you want to play? Don't worry, I got this. You just ask me the questions, and I'll work with it. And he goes, but what are you going to do visually about the mask thing? And he literally has a mask over his face. What he does, pulls it under his nose. That's all he does. That's all he needs to do. But yeah, the thing is as well is that Morgan's bloopers are fucking hilarious. Just, I love it. But yeah.
First bite of the night.
I know. It's cold enough for me to eat now. But yeah. Oh yeah, garlic. But yeah. How long have we been recording for now? Alright, 16 minutes, cool. But yeah, like I say, I'm so proud of Co-Videos. Like I say, there is genuinely not a weak link in that whole thing. I'm so glad. And the thing that there was so many people involved, which is also what I'm so proud of. That's the biggest production I think I've ever done. Well, so far at least. Hopefully it'll be bigger and better to come. But yeah, it was great. But yeah. Also, speaking of like bloopers, there was a really funny blooper when I was interviewing Maya in the park. I had my mate Sam and Joe behind the scenes. And she was like, I've really got a really funny idea. Just start rolling, and she pulls out a fucking toothpaste thing. He's like, did you know that toothpaste kills COVID cells? And it goes, it pops, and Jesus Christ, we erupted with laughter at that. So in the actual final product of the thing, I had to cut it right as it goes, otherwise you would have got the laughter in there. But Jesus, that was funny. But yeah, we were laughing for a solid like 10 minutes, and that toothpaste did not leave her hand like for ages. We had to use like multiple water bottles to wash it out. She got it in her hair. It was crazy. But, yeah.
That is dedication.
It was great though. I really appreciate Maya for going the extra mile with that. But Jesus Christ, I love Co-Videos, and like I say, I'm sad that it's not on YouTube. At the end of the day, it's still something I made, and I'm still really proud of it. And, you know, yeah. And the thing is as well, when it got to like the final thing, I was thinking, I'm missing someone. I'm missing Dylan. And I'm like, I didn't interview him because he was busy and all that. And I'm like, okay, Dylan, you just send me an audio file of you saying, "With the general public outraged at new lockdown restrictions." He did that, so at least he's technically in it, even if it's just for like a little audio line and not visually. At least he's there. So I ended up having to do that, but yeah, I'm well proud of that. So good, honestly. I'm so proud of Co-Videos. Is there any background stuff that you did in the like behind the scenes for your bits, or no? Not much. Or... I've got stuffed crust, by the way.
It is pretty good pizza.
I love stuffed crust.
With my one particularly, I had the trouble of being in a full house.
Oh yeah.
And I had to draw the blinds because there were people constantly walking up behind me, and they were looking at this guy with a parted bit of curtain in his hair, the mask on his eyes, under his glasses. And then I had that kind of real, oh, sorry, I'm late. I had that kind of attitude, and I looked laughable. And I didn't want to kind of get distracted by people looking at me and thinking, oh, what the fuck is he doing?
That is so funny.
So then I drew the blinds, and I started rehearsing myself over and over again. And I've also got a cat who, for reason's sake, is not nearly as calm and pleasant to be around, so to speak, as Tiff. My cat scratches at the door even when it's open.
Tiff is the name of my cat, by the way, if you don't know. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, my cat Gizmo will scratch at everything.
Oh dear.
So every 10 seconds I'd be stopped and just go, Gizmo, what are you doing? Get out.
Yeah.
And then there were a lot of times when
Actually, there's a really funny blooper. I don't know if I put it in the actual bloopers reel, but it's basically you're talking, and then you go,
Yeah.
fuck. And it's just because I think you heard someone walk in or something, you just go,
It was
fuck.
It was my mum.
It's
It was
you
my mum.
looking up like below the
Yeah.
like, fuck. This is so funny. That one gets me every time. I love that. That's so good. But yeah, like I say, Co-Vidiots. I'm super proud of Co-Vidiots. One of my favourite productions, like final products. I love looking back on it. But yeah, what other productions have we done really? Obviously, we did like the adverts for the previous podcasts. Which
We've
I'm
done
really happy.
Needles Day Out together, which is...
Oh, we did! Yeah, fuck, I forgot about that! Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah! I love that thing. Is fucking brilliant. I love that fucking video. Oh,
Because we just needed a little bit of an idea for something that we could do casually for the day, and then I just thought,
so fucking
what about just
skit
showing
of
what
Needles.
Needles is like when you're not around?
Oh my god, it's so fucking good. Oh. Oh yeah.
And I'm mad at you for not keeping in the wave.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, Needles Day Out will be up by the time this podcast comes out. But yeah, there's a bit when he's outside walking, and he's doing this, and he looks from side to side. There's a bit where he goes or whatever to someone across the street, and it was a very real person that he was waving to, and the look they gave us when we were filming that. I mean, my god. Yeah, it was funny. But
But you were losing your mind the most at the park.
it was great. There was a main road right next to the park as well, and you were in that mask and apron. It was honestly hilarious, but
The best part for me is the is that like a giddy up horsey thing on the spring. Now, when you watch it, you'll see I'm not actually sat on it. I'm leaning over the handles because the seat was soaking wet because it's been raining all day.
Every time.
And I didn't want to get myself wet because we were filming the rest of the Choose Your Destiny style thing.
Oh shit! Yeah, you got to talk about that.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll be out. I mean, I've edited all of it now, most of it, so that'll hopefully be out by the time this podcast comes out. But yeah, we did a interactive game. I don't know what the title is going to be, but you'll know what it is. The working title is Escape the House, but also the original title for it was Pins and Needles. But I don't know what title we're going to fucking use for it now, because they're all the right titles, but nothing's clicked yet, I'm afraid, for that title. But yeah, that shit is awesome. I love that interactive game. But yeah, so the idea is basically like you start in one video. It's POV. It's like a video game simulator, really. So you wake up in the bed and you go outside. This is it. This is my uni house, and then you choose to either go investigate spoilers the attic or go down the hallway or whatever. Yeah, and basically you decide your destiny. You decide whether you live or die, really. I think it's a great video though. I think it made for a great,
I had a lot of fun
video.
making it with you.
Yeah, I mean the most strenuous one was easily the attic video. Just because there was low lighting, it was difficult to settle with, and also the transition between the ladder and getting up there and everything.
But then
was
for
very
you, the
annoying.
most frustrating bit, even though it was probably the smallest in retrospect,
Yeah.
was moving that bin outside.
Oh god, don't.
Yeah.
That's right towards the end. But yeah, if you go out of the gate and turn left instead of right, you die. Obviously, it's one of the last optional deaths you can avoid. Basically, there's this fucking bin, and it's pressed up against the tree in the alleyway, and we had to move it, and it was dirty, it was grimy, it was fucking heavy. For some reason, there were bits of rubble in it, and I'm like, no. Why was that there? That bin can go fucking die. But yeah, I think it turned out great though, because I showed you what I've done so far for it, and yeah, I think it turned out great. But yeah, that weekend we had up at the uni area was a lot of fun. We were very productive though.
Oh, definitely.
We did a lot. We did a couple podcasts. We did Doctor Who review. We did the interactive video Needles Day Out.
It was
great.
a lot.
Was it? I mean, we're doing similar stuff now. We've made a lot of stuff here today, but We did a bit of Alone with Doctor Who review as well. We did.
The hike today was.
Oh yeah, we
That
had
was
to hike to do the Alone filming, but you know it'll be worth it. You know it'll be a good video. Yeah. God, I love stuffed crust so much.
Domino's Pizza.
We're not
Buy
sponsored,
one,
by the way.
you get one at half price.
Which is
We're
what
not.
we did.
You're not sponsored? Oh dear. This is how I'm not getting my
I mean,
money.
I'll take a sponsorship, but I'm not getting one. That's for damn sure. But yeah, oh, it's been great.
Though this year for me personally has actually been a year of a lot of filming projects as well.
Really?
Mm.
It's been one of the least productive for me. Done barely any recently.
Because this year for because it's my dissertation year this year that I just graduated actually.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
We had to do our big final performance, which unfortunately because of COVID we couldn't do in person. So we had to record the whole thing, and actually that is up on YouTube now.
No.
By the One Time Theatre Company, and it's called The Seconds. I'd highly recommend you go watch it if you haven't got a Friday afternoon too busy.
Yeah. But no, yeah, that's cool. Well, yeah. Lucky you, I've barely made any films this year, to be honest, besides Needle's Day Out. Besides the stuff I've done with you, I've done nothing. It was a Needle's Day Out interactive, and then the one we're filming at the moment, the Alone film. That's about it, really. Better than nothing, but you know. Actually, no, I tell a lie. I did some uni productions. I finished off my multicam, like final project, which was a fucking nightmare to get done. The course leader wasn't helpful. I mean, the group was actually fine, to be honest. I think it was mostly the course leader and the circumstances of COVID that made it painful. But goddamn, was it painful, honestly. But oh yeah, then COVID is. What am I on about? We're just fucking talking about it for like half hour. Well, half hour, but you know.
And then around the same time, somebody else in media also asked me to do something with them, which was also actually pretty fun, but daring in a different way. I asked to be part of a project called The Jogger by a guy called Leon and his team.
Right.
Which was it was a lot of fun actually working with them. Really cheery, really banterful, and it was all around a very lovely day to spend with them. And they asked me to do this thing where I'm a very aggressive and verbally abusive boyfriend to someone in public, and it's it wasn't originally meant to go this way. They say they had to shorten it down, and then this is the story that they made. But it kind of delves in that idea of when you see something like that, do you intervene or do you just watch? And it comes to a point at the end where he kind of sees himself, Leon's character. He sees himself punching me in the face, and in that moment, the punch that you see in it. God, this thing's making me gassy. I'll set this down for a minute. There's only one slice left, Blacker. But yeah, in the fantasy moment, he's punched me in the face, and that on its own was meant to go as it was. But then straight afterwards, I suffered from hay fever, so I got a massive nosebleed.
I think you've told this story on the podcast before.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Thinking I had a blood capsule up there, and everybody just kind of going, you go to a drama student, yeah. Oh.
Oh, that's blood.
Oh, that is a lot of blood. Yes.
How long have we been recording for? What does that say? Oh, 28 minutes, okay. Well, in that case, let's go on the commercial break.
Let's go on a commercial.
But, what we're going to do, we're going to show the bloopers for COVIDiots, because I don't know what the fuck else to do with them. So, here you go. Enjoy some COVIDiots bloopers. If you don't understand the context of them, I'm sorry. But if you do, enjoy. See you in a minute.
Bye.
Bye! I'm still like not even halfway through my pizza and you're done.
Yeah. I was feeling worried for a minute that this was all I was doing.
You're just munching away on it. Mr. Henderson, what are your thoughts? Yeah, oh my goodness. Fucking hell.
I've actually had time to
I've been playing games inside. No.
Would you like some?
So I was with my
Don't even worry about it.
What was that voice?
Don't even stress about it.
Alright, try it again.
I'm trying to think of a name.
Yeah. A name for this creature that you're portraying here, yeah.
Mr. Henderson, what are your...
Last time I did what the government told me to. We invaded Iraq. I'll rephrase that because I stuttered.
Do you want to do the question over?
Yeah, start again. I know
Such
I'm
a good
going to say
practice run though, holy shit. Okay.
And then she gets COVID.
It's a little virus for crying out loud.
I fucking hate you, Dad. I hate you. He's just in the face out there. Knocking on
It doesn't exist. It's a scam. Everybody's got the flu.
Is that what scam means?
Is that what it means?
For fuck's sake. So it's the 100 in my bank. Sorry, go. Okay, I won't look at you. I'm so sorry. I need to not look at you. You've got the perfect character. Okay, go.
COVID is...
Fact.
So I think the Prime Minister's actually done a pretty good job at this. There's a guy there.
Oh, yeah. There's just a guy. There's just a guy just listening to you.
Know what I follow? Who I follow? Harry Styles. You know, I just...
Sorry. I'm sorry, that really
I know.
fucking got me. I wasn't expecting that. You know how I like? Harry Styles. Okay.
It's a scam. I made it up. Choo-choo!
Fuck's sake, man.
Sandra thinks, you know, he's quite, you know, got the bum and all that. So...
No, the man's a buffoon, of course. He's handled it not impeccably.
With COVID.
That toothpaste kills COVID cells.
God, no! That was a perfect take!
going on, it's going... Fuck!
Just be the dumbest character you can play.
I am Zach.
That's rude. I do not appreciate.
These are going to be some great bloopers.
Oh yes. All right. What? Yep. Try again.
They're there, and you know.
And he's not handled it at all. He's not handled it.
I don't know, fucked a few hens, I don't know.
Your character just evolves to bestiality. You know what the best part is? During that take, like 5 cars just went past you as you were saying all that.
I'm trying to think of a derogatory term for women. Hens
okay.
for some fucking reason.
There you go. That's a wrap. I think that's perfect. Thank you. And that's a wrap for Henry. Now you need to wash your mouth out with soap. And welcome back from that commercial break. Did you enjoy those bloopers? I hope you did. I really liked them. And I worked really hard on the reel, but that was before I realised that the fucking COVID was going to be taken down once again anyway. I'm still salty about it, you know. But, you know, it's fine. Because I have pizza here. Good old Domino's pizza. Ah, dear.
Not even halfway done with his, and I'm on my last slide.
Yeah. Yeah, only just halfway now. You eat so fast. Is that because you grew up with siblings or something? I know it's like a sibling thing, but it's like, oh, siblings steal food, so you learn to eat it faster.
Nope.
No. I don't know them.
Funny enough, my brothers and I all have very picky ways of eating certain things. My oldest brother, for example, for some reason, he doesn't eat plain pizza. Because he says it's too cheesy.
Oh, I like plain cheese, to be honest, quite a lot.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Lewis loves his spice. He'll cry about it, but he loves it.
I don't really like spice that much, to be honest.
Oh no, you disappoint me.
I don't hate it. I just don't like it that much.
But then I was always the worst when it came to reasons why I was so fussy. One of my favourite excuses I gave for not eating
you are
something.
fussy, aren't you? Because you don't have cheese, do you?
No, he found out yesterday there's a lot of things I don't eat. There's a lot. But There was one time when I was about, I think I might have been about 12 at this point. I was having a drive with my parents and my brothers down somewhere. And my dad asked me if I wanted to have a bit of a twirl or Oreo bar. Both different, I know they're not the same thing. I'm not that dumb. But then he asked, why don't you want it? And then I said, because the bubbles will have air in it and the air makes it taste different. Yes, I was that guy. They still don't let me live it down.
Oh dear.
No.
Yeah, you don't want air in your chocolate.
No, you don't want that. Air in your blood's bad enough, but air in your chocolate... Can't have that. We cannot.
When he got here yesterday, we went to the shops, and I was like, oh, let's get bread for both of us. And you're like, no, I want tiger bread. And I'm like, what the fuck is tiger bread? And you go, take me to tiger bread, and you buy your own fucking tiger bread. And I brought my own loaf, which I've only had 2 slices of now.
For the record, I was only wanted to get a baguette for myself, you know, like a little personal baguette. But then they were all
You got
out.
a big fuck off tiger bread thing.
Because
I didn't even know what that was before
left.
yesterday.
They had the massive footlongs, or whatever they are, and then they had a small bit of tiger bread, and I thought, be more conservative with my money. Because, you know, I'm a uni student. I'm bloody broke.
Yeah.
I can barely afford to cry.
Yeah. He's very picky. Because I'm like, oh, what do you want for breakfast? I have cereal, I make cheese on toast, I can make fucking a cheese sandwich, I can make a toasted sandwich. You're like, oh, I don't like any of that. I'm like, alright, we'll fucking starve then.
But then, I'm not sure if any of you guys have had this issue before, and I don't know what's wrong with me about it. And you guys will think this is gonna sound really weird considering I've eaten a whole pizza. But cheese with me just doesn't sit. And it's not all kinds of dairy. I can have chocolate bars, I can have milk if I wanted it. I can have cheese on pizza. I can even have mini cheddar crisps, which, okay, both of them probably aren't straight cheese, as they are. But, you know, if I was to just have cheese on its own, I could not have it properly. I would throw up or I'd just feel dizzy.
Oh dear. That's not good.
No. I have no idea why that is. It's probably just my body just
You're
going,
weird.
what the hell is this? I don't
That's
want
not the
it.
reason is you're weird.
Get it out of me. I don't want it.
Yeah. I don't know anyone who doesn't like cheese, unless they're lactose, but you know.
In that case, they have the vegan variety. Do
Yeah.
they even make vegan cheese?
I have no, well, oh yeah, they definitely probably should, maybe.
Is halloumi a vegan?
We are the wrong people to be talking about
Yeah.
this. I mean, I know someone who like is like gluten free and like dairy free, or like dairy like intolerant or whatever, like not. And he has dark chocolate, and he can cope with dark chocolate, but not like regular milk chocolate or white chocolate or whatever, or hazelnut chocolate or whatever. So it's weird. He has every single allergy under the sun except nuts, which is the most common one, which is hilarious to me. I still find that really funny.
I know one person who sadly has a nut allergy, and I'm not going to name names, but if he's watching this, we still love you. We still love you.
Bless
Don't worry,
him.
it's okay.
Yeah. Honestly, I genuinely would know what I'll do if I had like a dairy like allergy. Like I fucking there's so much that I love that's dairy, and it's like.
Hang on a minute. What do I eat that's dairy? So obviously pizza and chocolate, because
those are the two I couldn't live without. Pizza, cheese,
ice cream.
Chocolate, yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, ice cream as well. Yeah. It's not
Okay.
looking great, is it?
I can still have Coke. Can I? Yes, I can still have Coke.
I love that sentence you just said there out of context. Someone clip it and just post it on Twitter. I don't know.
Can I still have Coke? Yes. Yes, I
yes,
can.
yes, you can, Adam.
Just those 3 then. That should be fine.
Oh god, but no, yeah. What were we even on about here? Let's try and get back on topic for a bit. Oh goodness, I've got 3 slices left.
I think we went on from food, and then you commenting on my food then because of my brothers. Funny thing is, Lewis and me, my twin and me, we haven't actually done an awful lot with trying to be that, you know, switch each other for a day thing. We've always talked about it on April Fool's Days and non-uniform, where we just do each other's classes.
I do that all the fucking time.
But the reason why we can't is because we worry that Lewis is 5 times smarter than I'll ever be, but I'm 5 times more active than he'll ever be. And he and I definitely play on those strengths in the way that we want to go. I mean, obviously I want to do drama, want to be an actor. Lewis, he's not active.
Right.
I mean, he's not lazy, but he's not active. And me, no beating about the bush. I'm just a moron.
Well, at least you're honest with yourself. No,
Yeah, I mean, there's no point in lying about it. I can't even cook naan bread. I can't even cook a pizza, an oven pizza, or naan breads. They burn. That was in my first year at uni.
You're supposed to learn that stuff in the first year of uni.
Yeah, but I mean, no,
I
there's
learned
burn,
that.
and then there's cremation.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen them, haven't you?
Disintegration. Yes.
Gandhi's flip flops. That's what they look like. Actually, I'm pretty sure Gandhi's were more probably enticing, more
Yeah.
enjoyable to eat.
It's a damn good thing we ordered this pizza and didn't fucking cook it ourselves. Oh my goodness.
We'd be sitting here next to a campfire.
Yeah, I know. We're roasting. Roasting some s'mores.
What are we
over it.
cooking? The bedding.
Yeah. Oh god, but no, yeah. What else have we got up to this trip so far? I mean,
Well, there was a nice little train ride, which was a bit empty.
yeah.
And then I was sat
find that as
outside
well, usually.
for a just sitting outside by this train station, I guess you call it.
Yeah.
Just waiting for you in the rain. Then we,
Oh,
took,
yeah.
we took a bit of a loop around, and this was what really
It
kind of
rained
freaked
as
me out
well
for a minute
yesterday.
because when you picked me up from the train station yesterday, we had to do a detour to get to Tesco,
Oh yeah.
and then we head straight to yours.
Yeah.
And then yesterday, after a bit of time at your house,
Yeah.
we then go out for chippies, and then
Oh,
the
yeah.
chippy is
We went-
literally in
we
the
went-
same
yeah.
building as the station
Yeah,
itself.
exactly. Yeah.
And I thought to myself, when we came across in a shorter way, I thought,
Why
We
did
just
we
did a
do that?
loop.
And I'm like, no, we went on a detour to Tesco, so, but yeah. And then we went on a midnight mission yesterday as well, yesterday evening. And we watched loads of films, actually. What did we watch?
we
We
watched
watched Pirates, Aardman film.
we watched Onward, we watched The Pirates, and we watched Ice Age with you and your
Oh,
new
yeah.
catchphrase.
Oh, God.
Pinecone!
It was just something I found funny that character Sid says once. It just makes me laugh.
Must be the last one of the season.
He ruined our salad. I love that.
Oh, that film is.
It's gold.
It is.
It doesn't age. It's
And to
just
think, before we put it on, you said it was probably the weakest.
no. I did. I said it wasn't the best.
All right, which
There's
one
a
do you think
difference.
is the
The
weakest?
third one.
The fourth.
No, the fourth one's garbage. The third one is amazing with the dinosaurs. The fourth one with the pirates is fucking dog shit.
Well, obviously. So at least we're unanimous with the fourth one being the worst.
Well, no, the fifth one is the worst.
I haven't even seen the fifth.
Fifth is absolutely atrocious. Next worst is the fourth. Then it's the first. Then it's the second. Then the third. The third one is the best. Second one is second best.
No, I don't take that one. I don't take that.
Ice Age, The Meltdown. Excuse me, that is
No.
amazing.
Yes, but it is the best, and I'll tell you why. Because it doesn't exaggerate anything further. You know, we just got the flood, and then the Ice Age just settled off. Ellie and Manny have their family, they just settle down. Even that nice little bit with Scrat in Heaven, I love that.
Oh yeah, that
then-
was pretty funny.
But then after you get to Ice Age 3, and then they push the boat out with the dinosaurs being back, and I thought, yeah, okay, it's a nice little,
I love the third
it's a
one.
nice little addition, but kind of took it a bit too far.
No, I disagree strongly. Plus, you have Simon Pegg in it, so you know.
Okay.
Just got to say, you lose by default.
But then
because
Nick
of that.
Frost in the fourth one was the giant seal.
Oh yeah, he was, wasn't he? Yeah.
Is it
fuck
Finn?
off.
Flynn.
I don't know why you're asking me. I haven't seen that film in since it came out, probably. I'm still hungry, so don't mind me.
Oh,
I'm having my pizza.
I mean, I've already eaten mine.
I know, you wolfed it down. Oh, but yeah. We watched Ice Age, Onward, that new Pixar film Onward, and then Pirates and an Adventure with Scientists as well.
First time watching Onward for me, that was, and I loved that story.
It's really good. I love it personally. It's Tom Holland and Chris Pratt,
Yeah.
I think, are the actors for it, but yeah.
The Manticore. Oh, just the best bit. Just,
Oh,
"We're gonna
yeah.
fix the karaoke machine.
Yeah,
in a minute.
That's just like,
It's
that
just,
made
it's
us
just the
laugh.
teeth, isn't it?
It's like,
Just,
yeah, in a minute. Yeah, that was great. That was honestly really funny. But yeah, what else did we do? Obviously, we went on that midnight walk. We didn't really do anything in the end. We just went to the park and then went home.
Yeah.
To be honest, but you know,
Saw a fox.
Apparently that's the first fox you've seen.
In person, yeah.
That's so weird.
I've heard foxes before, seen hedgehogs, but never a fox.
That's honestly weird to me.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's news to me. Because at the end of the day, like I'm around this area a lot. Maybe there's more foxes around here or something. I don't know. But I used to do a paper round a lot growing up, and I did a paper round up a steep hill, which is not too far away from where we saw the fox. And I think I told you this actually last night, but I saw probably 20 at once this one time in the morning. And I was literally walking up, and I was about as far as I am from the camera to this first fox that peeked out. Walked in front of the middle of the road. This is like at 6 in the morning, because that's how early it has to be for a paper round, apparently. And the fox like looks at me, then signals for all these other foxes, and there's like fucking 10 or 20 that follow and go across the road into some poor bastard's back garden. I'm like, okay, that was interesting. The worst part was that back garden was somewhere I needed to post a paper. So I was like, I'll post it. I'll do it on the way back. So
It's
that's
not
what I
going to
did.
be his anymore. It's theirs.
It's gonna be their bedding or something. So yeah.
Oh no, maybe they take it back and they actually read it. You
Yeah,
know,
maybe
like,
that. Oh,
Fantastic Mr.
so
Fox rolled up.
that's what Trump is doing at the moment.
Huh. Says here, our hole could be due for a 20% mortgage. Start digging, people.
Oh God. But
So
yeah.
Dave, get down here. Explain why you haven't got your school uniform.
I'm just thinking of Fantastic Mr. Fox now. That's such a good fucking film.
It is.
Have you you've seen it? I
Oh,
fucking
definitely.
love it. What's the director's name? I don't know the director's
Oh,
name.
it's oh God, hang on.
I don't know either. I'll eat some pizza.
It's such an iconic name, and yet, oh, hang on.
Just the art style that he's got,
Yeah.
Because he also did Dog Island as well, whatever that film was called.
Isle of Dogs, yeah.
That's it, Isle of Dogs. Dog Island.
But I love the rhyme in it as well. Bog sponsor B,
Yeah.
one short, one lead. These terrible crooks so different in looks, would none of us equally be.
Yeah, it's great.
Don't ask how I still remember. That's actually something else about me. I am such a doofus when it comes to things like cooking, trivia, general knowledge. But then as soon as you start giving me
But then
a
you
quote,
have photographic memory for some random shit
yeah,
film.
scripts, films, cues, scenes. If it's anything film related, I can just get it like that. It is weird that that is what
Same.
my brain just remembers. I even forget my own name half the time.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Well, I mean, compared to... Well, because as a twin, you kind of have to live with two names, essentially. You kind of brace for that moment when someone's calling it you, but they think you Lewis.
Oh yeah, true. Actually, that's a good point. That is actually weird, isn't it? I never thought about that, but yeah, that's very true. I'll tell you what else we did. You showed me a bunch of photos of you and your twin Lewis, and said, "Can you
Yeah.
guess which is which?" And how many did I get? I did quite well.
You did do very well. You only got the one wrong.
Which one was that?
It was the portrait of me and my brothers when we were really tiny.
Oh yeah, but that was when you were fucking tiny.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of pictures that I'll look at now and just laugh at. One of my particular favourites, and I might send this to you if you want it. It's or if that depends. It's a picture of me.
I'm joking.
It's a picture of me and Lewis just sitting in an armchair, and I've got a cap on my head, and I'm sat there just going. But then, what sells it even more is that Lewis is sat there next to me, just going.
This is my life.
I'm stuck with this one. Really? There was no other twin going. This one.
I don't know why you indicated to me, but... Okay.
Can I get a refund? Can I go back inside? You know, pop back out again in Belgium, please. Twins were pretzel, perhaps.
That's amazing. I love that, but yeah. That was fun though. Yeah. Also, we went to the derelict houses today as well.
That was
to
a
film
lot of fun.
alone, so that was good. But usually, I mean, I know the area. I've been in those buildings quite a few times now, just to explore, just because I'm bored or whatever. But there was a new section that I'd never been in before, and it was connected to one of the smaller ones, and I'm like, wow, it's never, and then you were like, what's in there? I'm like, oh no, don't know what's in there. You think it would connect to the regular, but it didn't,
Yeah.
and then we found a back entrance, and we realised it was its own thing.
Because we had a
Yeah.
trippy moment where you could look through the window, and there's a door on the side of the wall
Yeah.
between the two, and because there was light coming through it, you almost thought it meant that there was a way you could get in from that side.
Yeah, but nope.
In truth, it was just a hole in the roof.
Yeah, exactly.
Then, So then I thought, have you checked on the side to see if there's an entrance?
Yeah, and lo and behold, there was.
Mm.
But yeah, and on the way in, I nearly fucking fell
Yeah.
to my death. There was a fucking trap door waiting for me. Like, you were climbing off the thing, and I was like, hey, how's it going? I'm just walking, like, I'm walking forwards, but I've got my head turned to you, and
Yeah.
I'm not even noticing anything. And I felt that there was no, like, floor beneath my left foot as I was stepping out, and I'm like, there's nothing here. So I just catch myself, I step backwards a bit, and I just gasp, and I'm like, oh my god, I fell in that fucking thing. And it's like a dungeon, and yeah. We were going to explore it, but you know, what?
Oh, it's just nationwide. Nationwide being a doofus.
That's nationwide for you. I don't care. I hate nationwide. But yeah, yeah. So that was fun. Nearly died.
Got some good pictures though from that.
We got prickled a lot by a lot of
yeah.
nettles and thorns and all that.
Tried breaking a bit of glass. That was funny.
Oh yeah, we did actually.
Well, the first time I tried, for some reason, it bounced and then bounced back at me.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
So
Yeah,
I can't
that's
even
funny.
do that properly. It seems.
So I'm like, give it here. I grabbed the stick you were using. I just started whacking away.
Yeah. He broke a lot more than I did, so...
I did, so I'm the real vandal here, guys.
Feds. I got your guy. I got the guy who's been breaking the windows. Get him, get him, get him!
The house was already broken when we got in, I swear. I promise. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I broke it, so... Wait.
But yeah, that was fun though. That was fun because we wanted to go there to film, because obviously Alone is a film all about, like, post-apocalyptic type stuff. So, but it's also a character piece, so, you know, it's gonna be a good film when it comes out. But yeah, I love it. Yeah, and it was great to go see that place because, like I said, I've shown Kane that, but besides that, no one else has been with me. But I'm gonna have to go back and explore that basement. It's gonna happen. Like, I'm sorry, like I know it's like dangerous. It's like, oh, what if you can't get back out? What if you get tetanus or something? You know,
At least take some good gloves, because there's a lot of sharp things around there, and you know, you want something to at least protect your hands.
Maybe there's like a pack of wolves down there just ready to
I myself got worried at some point because one of the brambles actually cut a sore finger of mine.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And so as soon as we started touching that kind of stuff, I knew I couldn't let anything just backhand me. So yeah, that was a bit frightening for a while. Hopefully I'm not going to get anything. So if I'm still here in a month.
Oh goodness, but yeah, if you've seen the vlog when it comes out of us doing that, then you definitely see that we had fun as well. We messed about a lot towards the end as well. We were just shouting at the camera and doing all that bollocks. But yeah.
But the most frustrating thing I think for you and for me when coming back, we tried to get a shot of the road, didn't we?
Oh, fuck off!
And there's a lovely stretch of road where it doesn't look necessarily abandoned, but it looks just plain enough for you to just kind of have someone just walking down there, you know, like my character would be. But the problem was, traffic for some reason was unbelievably spotty yet popular.
It was the exact level of just busy that would piss you off, because the 1 minute there's no cars, but just for a fleeting moment you're out there and you're ready to film like your character on the road alone like he's in an apocalypse. And then suddenly, like, a car just rocks around the corner and ruins your shot, and we have to get out back onto the pedestrian walkway and flip the bird to the car, which we didn't actually do, but we felt like.
But then a lot of the time it was, you know, coming all from one side and then another car and then another car, and then just as you're thinking of that's all right, then you step out the road and then another car's coming down, and then as soon as that way's clear, you take a look left the other way, and then more cars coming that way. So it took turns between each row, which one's going to have the next car. It's just ridiculous.
Very ridiculous. That pisses me off to this day, because there's probably not even one, maybe if one, usable bits of footage from that. We spent like a good half hour on that road trying to get a good shot of that.
But the next funny thing that happened was on the way back, there's this nice little brush overhang with a few branches. And I thought it would be funny. I wanted to get a picture of me in front of that. But, we had to move a little further inside because apparently the lighting wasn't working where I was. And so he takes a few steps back, and then I take a few
and then
steps
you're
forward.
walking. I go, stop for a second for photos, and you're just stood there catatonic.
Yeah.
And then I fucking
a couple come down with their dog, and I'm standing there, and I had to look at the dog. I had to look at the dog so that I didn't look creepy at them, and then I just twisted my head to him, just going. And I didn't know whether to just come back
that
and
fucking
say,
killed
Zach,
me.
Stop it.
The couple just fucking looked at you. That dog just jumped at you, and oh my god, you're just stood like that, and then they come around the corner and see you.
It's a good thing I didn't have my glasses on, or else if I had seen their faces, I would have been totally embarrassed.
Mortified, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, that's funny. That was so funny. But yeah. I love it. What time are we at?
Time for you to get a watch.
Shut up. You're not funny.
Oh, I am very funny.
In your own little world. Sure.
Hey.
Oh, God.
It's funny now.
Yeah. What else have we done on this trip? We did Doctor Who review. We did
Outlast. Plan to do...
Oh, we did that metal video. That is something we forgot.
Yes.
We did that. Took like fucking hours.
I got to
That's
be
gonna
a metal guy for a day.
Yeah, I dressed you up as a metalhead, and I showed him one metal song from each subgenre.
And I've never looked more out of place.
Yeah.
Considering I'm a skinny guy and I dress casually like this sometimes.
Yeah.
Not even like this all the time, but then to be dressed up like Zach for a morning, and I thought, this feels oddly fun.
It is a lot of fun, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's fun listening to metal because it's just... There's lots of different corners of metal that you can listen to in the genre that are like very different. You can go from stuff like Nightwish, which is all flamboyant and fun, to something as brutal and evil as like Marduk or Venom, and it's like, oh my god. But yeah, it's great. Anyway. No, we should wrap it there, do you think?
Yeah.
Some good stuff coming soon, hopefully, or out already, I don't know. But yeah, this is us. I'm going to finish my pizza when this is done. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this podcast, guys. We enjoyed our pizzas.
Oh yeah, very much.
Went down a treat in the end. But yeah. I love stuffed crust. Did you know?
Did I know what?
Do you know what this is? Stuffed crust. I fucking love
it. Looks hollow from here, people.
That. I don't know why I did that. I ruined it now.
That's not even stuffed crust. That's just flavoured innards.
That's the definition of what stuffed
crust is.
It's meant to ooze
out. That's what the picture does. It oozes out.
Okay, whatever. Bye, everyone. Bye. Because I'll enjoy my own. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Have a good time.